surfing or something.
He's like hang 10.
You about to say gnarly?
Yeah, I was say gnarly, like hang 10. Or
It's like he's never not happy.
like you just talk about high tide all the time. Yeah. Oh, yo, let me tell you about this ice, yo.
All right.
Frozen
Ice. So listen, like I said, I'll start over. It's like 2011, 2012. I'm at school in the lunchroom, and at the time, I'm about to apply for the Apple Store in the mall. So I was like going through. I think I had my first like interview process kind of thing. It was like you just go there. It was like this whole social event. So I had a follow up joint that was supposed to come up, but I had to hear back. So I'm waiting. So he calls me, and I pick up the phone, and I'm like, "Hello." He was just like, "Hey, what's up, Ice?" So I was just like. Like I literally paused. I was like, "What's up, Dad?" In my mind, I'm like, "Fuck is Ice?" But he was like, "What's up, Ice?" And then I was like, "Man, I'm just at school right now, man." Then he was like, "Oh, all right, man." He was like, "Yeah, mind you, my dad is always loud." Yes. So my dad's always loud. So when he on the phone, especially like if he like around like his homie's crib, that was my man. He was hitting me up, but I mean I couldn't answer right now. But anyway, yeah. So he was all like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "Yeah, I'm over Mr. Jerry's right now. You on speaker?" So I was just like, "So yeah, Mr. Jerry always got this like voice in the back, like, hey, what's going on, Aaron?" Like Mr. Jerry had the same voice.
That's definitely his voice.
Yeah, I was about to say he had the same voice as we was kids, and he still got it. Yo, he just like, "Hey, what's going on, Aaron?" I'm like, "Hey, what's up, Mr. Jerry?" They be like, "Nothing, man. How you been?" Like it's always the same set of questions, everything. So I'm like, "I'm good." He was like, "Hey, that's good, man. That's good." So then my dad comes back in. I swear he's even louder this time. So he was all like, "So
he was charged up."
Right. So first of all, his first strike was that he called me Ice. He usually calls me A, and that's it. But Ice. So I'm like, okay, I'm already Ice. So so then
ice.
That's first. Yo, I'm already Ice. So then he comes back and proceeds to say, "Yo, he does not speak this way." He was like, "Yeah, man." So he was like, "Yeah, you need to get up in that Apple Store, man. Yo, we need some more MacBooks and shit." Now hold on. What? First of all, you do not say, yo, he was talking like, because it wasn't even like.
He was trying to be down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. First of all, I don't even think, no disrespect, but I don't even think Mr. Jerry is even down like that. He cool. They cool. But y'all don't, like, he was talking like they was from some, like, super, super ultra urban, like, weed in the puffy jacket coat pocket era or something. Like in some kind of, but it was like, because he was all like, he wasn't just like,
my dad's about to be like, "We out here on the block."
We out here on the block just wondering when you gonna get up in that Apple Store, man. The block needs some more MacBook. But it was just the way he was like, because he wasn't just like
MacBooks in ish.
Yo, and he really said that. That was like, all right, Dad, you curse, but you don't say it like that. Like you ain't, because he ain't say it just like. He was like, "Yeah, man, so when you getting up in that Apple Store, man?" He was like, "It'd be cool to get, like, we can get, like, a deal on some Mac." But he just said, "Hey, when you getting up in that Apple Store, man? Like, Apple Store, man." Like,
why he sound like Beans from 98?
Yeah, like, man, but he said,
like
man. Like, he literally, right. He sounded like Uncle Jazz. He was like, "When you get up in the Apple Store, man? Need some more MacBooks and shit." Like, what? I was just like, I don't know, man, but I'm going to see when we go to this next thing. And I don't remember how we got off the phone. I was just so stuck on like
Ice.
Yeah, Ice. And I was like, you don't call me Ice in front of anybody.
You probably got off the phone like, "Alright, dog. Holla at your OG, alright? When you get them MacBooks, my nigga." And just hung up.
I would have just texted him back
and
like
shit.
Don't forget that.
Uncle A is crazy.
Ice. I mean, he is. I would have been like, "Yo, we need to have a serious discussion when you're by yourself and not around Mr. Jerry, because Mr. Jerry is clearly affecting you in some
Mr.
way."
Jerry brings something out of you. He brings the hood out of you.
No, he must.
Without being hood.
Yeah, he might open up the door and was like, "J Stacks, what up, Ock?" Like, yeah, I would have been like,
Mr.
no.
Jerry is calm. He probably was like, What's going on, man?
What's going on, Tom?
Why are you talking like that?
Tom.
What's going on, T-Bone? I don't know. I got some old school name for him.
T-Bone.
I'm like, dog. Yo, that had to probably be one of the funniest moments in my life with him. Besides the fact that Ant already know that he just be lying. Mind you, I love my dad, yo. I love my dad to death. No, but I told my dad he be exaggerating, dog.
For the listeners, listen, he ain't lying about ain't no serious lie. He embellishes.
Yeah, there you go. That's the word.
I don't want this to sound like we grew up and he was lying to his children. He wasn't doing that.
Right. He just, when he retells like stories now, he embellishes like a whole lot to the point where it's like, all right, Dad, it ain't even that. It ain't like that.
I was there.
Yeah, like, yo, he lied on Ant twice. He said that Ant broke, he was like, yeah, man, all that stuff I used to buy for y'all when y'all was younger, man. He was like, Ant had he was like, I remember I bought Ant them basketball courts. He broke like 5 of them. I'm like, Ant. First of all, Ant. Yo, you don't even play sports, which is okay, but it's like, yo, Ant broke 5 basketball courts. You bought him 5 basketball courts.
I broke them all, dog.
Yo, you broke all of them. So you was just some kid
I was
Shaq
doing tomahawk jams in the basement, and I broke all of them.
He did it during that game that he used to play.
So yeah, see, he was so busy playing
Still doing the
he was so busy playing like Little Bill basketball or whatever he was playing.
Little Bill wasn't out when I was a young
man. All right, you was busy playing
it was like Muppet
Babies basketball or something. He said that, and he said that he was like, yeah, I remember Christmas when y'all was younger, y'all used to get everything. He was like, the whole room just be all these. He was like, all these presents and boxes. He was like,
that's technically true. That part is true.
No, that part is true, but the next part wasn't true. He was like, and he was talking before I was born. He was like, yeah, Ant used to still have everything. He was like, I remember he had all this stuff. He just had a room full of boxes. You ain't had no room full of boxes. Yo, a room full. You just had a single room full of boxes that you just played with. You didn't play with the products that were in them.
I had a room full of boxes, dog. What else would I need? Why would I need anything else but the box?
No. Imagination ain't that crazy.
And nothing less than a room full.
Yo.
We doing big over here on Christmas.
Room full of boxes.
That's so funny.
Yo, he be lying, dog. Oh, my God. Yo, lying. I love my dad to death, though, because it just makes him... That's what makes him hilarious. And he'll still, if he hears these stories, I bet you he'll say that they're not true and that he didn't do that, or I don't know. But I do have to ask him, like, what's Ice? Like, what is like?
We gotta invite him on the pod.
Yeah, listen, his name is gonna be Ice if he's on here. His name, because I asked my mom.
That's how we're gonna greet him. What's up, Ice?
What's up, Ice? He gonna be confused too. I asked
he
my
probably
mom.
gonna be like, lean in close, like, who the fuck told you about this?
Yeah.
This is not the block.
This is not the block.
Is Jerry here?
No, I'm about to say only Jerry knows about that. T-Bone. Oh my God, yo. What?
I think you better what up? Because I'm ready to get into it.
What up?
What up? Oh no, that's word up. Never mind.
Welcome to the Aux Chord. I'm Ant.
I'm Jazz Miotti.
Ayo got the sauce.
And we are The Plug. Welcome. Hope everybody's doing good. I promise you we're going to talk about music this time.
Yes, sir.
I promise
I can't wait.
Yes, sir.
But of course, Aux Chord Cast on Twitter, Instagram, and at Gmail if you want to contact us with any and all things. Before we get started, there was a little feedback on last week's episode.
There was?
I just want to like set some things straight. If we weren't out to like offend anyone or who works at their job or, you know, is passionate about the work they do every day.
People were offended?
Not necessarily, but it was comments. You know what I'm saying? People weren't like offended, but they was like, you know, people work regular. I want to like clear it up. I don't want people to think that we were talking down on anyone who enjoys their job or, you know, takes pride in their 9 to 5 or anything like that. Right. We're just 3 passionate people who enjoy what we do, and we're trying to make a way for ourselves just like everybody else. We just want to make a way doing this. And, you know, because truth be told, like, not everybody wants to be at work all the time, but my job has afforded me lots of my entire life. Like, I pay my bills in my job. My job has treated me well. My job is flexible. I like a lot of the people I work with. So I don't want people thinking we coming in here holier than thou saying you ain't shit if you work, you enjoy your regular job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember us saying that.
No, I just don't want to come off a certain way.
Like that, though.
Because the whole episode, we were just like, how do you like work? You know what I'm saying? So.
Sorry. Sorry to this man. I wasn't even thinking about y'all. I was talking about myself.
Right. But, you know, just from the
other side, you know, it might be taken a different way. So.
If that was somebody's first time hearing it and that's how they felt, I don't want them to feel a certain way about it.
Sorry to this man.
Anyway.
Hate to sound ridiculous, but I didn't even know y'all feel some type of way. Obviously, I was PMSing, and I'm not going to quit my job. And
I don't think that was kind of you. If you go back and listen, that was not obvious.
It sounded like you was sure.
You was sure.
Well, y'all don't know me. I just say things.
You was sure. You was Mike Shorey.
I wanted to be. I wanted that to be the case, but like the next morning I woke up, I was like, all right.
Just getting it off your chest.
Time to be rational.
It was that kind of week.
That's reality.
We was venting.
Yeah, it was venting. It was that day we recorded. It was dark. It was rainy. I had a headache. I had a lot going on. I was fed up.
And we all get them times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm trying to communicate. Yeah. I don't take back what I said.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just wanted to clarify it.
Yeah, I'm not apologizing. Never gonna apologize.
But no, we wasn't asking for it. I wasn't trying to give him an apology. But
Oh yeah, sorry if we offended you. Wasn't really talking about you though. I was talking about myself.
But anyway, you had things to talk about.
I'm just trying to figure out why I opened up Twitter and Nick Cannon is trending #1 because he dropped a diss track dissing Eminem.
He did?
Yes. It's crazy because I just watched an old video today of him talking about Eminem and Mariah Carey and how Eminem isn't tough and nobody looks at him like a gangster.
Dissed Nick on Fat Joe's new album, but I didn't hear the Nick Cannon diss.
Why is it still going on though? Like they're still
See, but that's what I'm kind of on Nick's side about. Because even with Eminem, just like, why are you still like?
Nick was even saying before, he was like, I don't even really call it like beef. Like, I don't know.
In full transparency, that's like my favorite rapper. But even I can't defend that. I was like, why are you still dissing Nick Cannon? Like, no one's thinking about Nick
Cannon.
All Nick Cannon be doing is just making his money.
And smiling all the time and doing wilding out. It's like, I don't.
Did you listen to the diss?
No, I didn't. I just saw that it was trending. I didn't feel like it. I'm like, I saw like E-Ro talking about it. And I saw people saying it was trash. But I was like, why is Nick Cannon trending #1? And I'm just like, a diss track to Eminem. Like, what is going on?
Oh, man, listen. Nick, man, he out here getting dissed.
He's doing the dissing.
So, wait. Nick Cannon did a diss?
Yes, Nick Cannon.
I thought you said he was trending because Eminem just dissed him.
No, he made a diss track towards Eminem.
Oh, I got to hear this. I have to.
Some people were saying it was trash, but I didn't listen to it. I was like, I'm exhausted. Like, I don't feel like it. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Yeah. But it's like, do we really, even if we hear it, it's like, do we really expect like a fire diss from Nick Cannon? I don't think we even look for that.
Apparently, like, he talked about Kim and Haley and I don't know. Next,
Why?
I just wanted to.
This beef is just
I was
corny.
I was
Yeah,
going
why?
to text y'all, but I was like, I'll just bring it up later at the pod. Like, I wonder if they heard it. I didn't even listen to it.
I just hope he did it off the "Your Pops Don't Like Me" beat. And just,
Oh, you don't
Really
like
don't like this dude. I can't stand him.
Oh yeah.
really don't like this dude. That joint was so
And-
cheesy.
Your pops
Pops
don't
don't
like
me.
Yo. And remember when he remade Parents Just Don't
With
Understand
Romeo?
and
Yo, I
Thriller?
ain't gonna lie, I used to like that joint.
I used to love that
Yeah.
song. Nah, nah, they don't understand.
I don't even remember
You
that.
remember
one.
that?
Just ain't gonna get it. No, if you feel me, how all the kids from across the land.
Yeah, it was the old Nick Cannon.
Understand the situation. Mom down south for a week's vacation.
Wait, this
and
does sound kind of familiar.
Yeah.
It was a video, right?
Yeah.
Double O. Was she mom? How she gonna know?
Nah, I don't know.
He was like,
think Whoopi
it's
Goldberg
something to
was the
something. He was
mom.
like, maybe I should. Like, yeah, of course I should. It was something
It was so
trash,
good.
but yeah, that joint was old.
Nah, nah. Yeah, I used to love that joke.
I'm gonna have to go back and do some research.
You got to. So that was trending today. Lizzo was trending today because apparently she had her behind
Because
out
her
in
ass
a
is
thong.
out every day.
Yeah,
Yeah, so how do y'all feel about that? Like, she's been known to like just unapologetically be herself and embrace her body and her size and everything like that. But some people feel like she's been taking it too far lately, like, because it seems like she's always like just naked.
like she don't have clothes on.
Yeah. So,
I mean, some people.
I get. See. All right, it's kind of a trap. Like if you talk about her, she could. I already know what her rebuttal could be. It's like, oh, these IG chicks, they have their ass out, and y'all don't say nothing
But when
about
I
them.
do it, it's
But
a
if she
problem.
do it, what? Because then if you say you shouldn't do it, then she could be like, well, you're body shaming me. You know what I'm saying? Like I already
Yeah.
see how the combo would go.
But she's smart. I'm sure she's smart enough to know, because somebody commented today, and I kind of agree. It's like, yo, she knows that y'all are gonna talk about it, and y'all hate it, and y'all hate on it. So it's like,
Yeah.
don't be surprised if she keeps doing it.
right.
Because just like Kanye, with the Kanye stuff, I'm sure Kanye knows what he's doing, but he keeps doing what he's doing. But y'all gonna keep talking about it regardless.
Did you see
Yeah.
Kanye as just in silver paint?
He's an idiot.
No.
He looks like
What
he should be
happened?
standing downtown New York,
He looks
standing
like
still,
a
like,
Christmas ornament.
Yeah,
Like,
Why-
he's just
Well, he
Sylvia
painted-
West. He's just
that nigga,
silver.
that nigga looks like leftovers.
Yeah.
He's like a foil.
He painted himself.
All right,
silver?
well, I'm gonna find this shit.
Oh,
here.
Silver Surfer,
Oh,
yo.
no. For what reason?
I don't know. I don't even
Was
know what
it
the
an
actual
event?
reason is.
I don't know, man.
I think
That
so.
is terrible. People, the
like-
world is crazy. People are just doing way too much for attention.
Like, you know what? I'ma always be a
Be
platinum.
silver.
I'm gonna be a platinum artist always, forever. Kanye, platinum. Look at it.
Why did he?
Let me see that, John.
Oh my God, he's losing his mind. Some more.
Like, what is this?
That is just.
That's the thing. Like,
He
who's-
looks like leftover Thanksgiving. you know?
Yeah.
Like, they
He's
wrapped
just-
him up.
post
That's
holiday.
exactly what he looked like.
What is wrong? Like, I just feel like you could just grab a Sharpie and just write
the
string
Tin
beans
Man.
on the outside of that
String
joint.
bean.
Like,
Like the Tin Man or something. Like,
yeah. What is he trying to, my thing is, what are you trying to accomplish by doing that? Like, yo, guess what? I'm silver now. Like,
Say what
okay,
you
what are we
want.
supposed to, like,
I'm
right.
silver now.
I'm silver now.
That's it.
That's it. Walt Disney. Like, what are you,
Steve Jobs.
Nike.
Google.
I'm silver.
Y'all wasn't silver. I'm silver. Reebok.
Gaga.
The best living artist ever. Silver.
I'm like, yo, why are you? But what does that have to do with anything? I don't know what that's doing.
I guess making us talk about him on his podcast. I have no idea.
He probably just getting ready for his 2020 election. He just going to run as a silver man,
No.
and that's going to be.
Silverman.
We're gonna have a silver
It's
president.
Kanye Silverman.
Silverman. I'm over him. Next. So next on the docket. So apparently, Brother Nature, social media sensation Brother
Yo.
Nature was jumped, quote unquote, or beat up
Yo,
in a Miami
I was
restaurant.
mad at that, dog.
More footage came out though, and he
More
was
footage
kind of
did
involved.
come out.
Oh, whoa, really? I
Okay.
didn't see that.
So, a reminder to everybody, in the original footage, we just see the one guy just stomping Brother Nature out, just like kicking him inside the restaurant. And then we see a second set of footage with him like doing the same thing to him, like outside in the parking lot of the car. So in the new footage that was revealed, so apparently the situation was they're at a Miami restaurant. The restaurant was kind of about to close, but Brother Nature asked to be seated at a table, but they're about to close, so they said, "Oh, we can only seat you at the bar."
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was trying to kind of maybe use his status or trying to like say like, "Oh, like I really want to be seated," and then like the one guy that was recording him was saying like, "Nobody knows you here." Da da da. I guess probably trying to like
Play him or something.
yeah. So then the second part of the footage I saw, I guess they got in each other's face or something like that. And I guess they just started fighting. Like the one guy hit Brother Nature and then like he got beat down or whatever. And then I think he left out. Brother Nature left out and I think he came charging back in to fight the friend or something like that. And then he got beat up again.
So who attacked? Like who did the first attack? Like who hit who first?
I think that guy, the other guy did. I'm not sure though. I watched it briefly today before I got up for work.
Because I'm thinking like, was it really Brother Nature's fault? Like, was it his fault?
He was talking a lot more trash than the original footage showed.
I don't think he deserved to get beat up like that.
It didn't need to go that far, but he did kind of like coax it on,
like amp it up a little bit,
because
amp it
he
up more.
tweeted before the second part of that second footage came out. He tweeted like, "Wow, like I got jumped and." Like everybody just sat there and watched on their phone, like kind of like, I don't want to say playing victim, but like that's what other people were saying. Like he was like playing victim, like he did absolutely nothing. Like I feel like stuff like that doesn't happen for no reason. Like I believe there was some type of provoking involved, but at the same time, I don't condone like just beating people's senses like that, especially if they're not even fighting back. Like
right.
I don't personally, it disturbs my peace to witness like people getting beat up. Like it's something about that I hate. Like I don't like seeing bullying and like people getting beat up like that. Those are two things I just don't like to see.
Yeah, I mean definitely.
But then I was scrolling through a thread and apparently Brother Nature messaged the guy that posted the new footage that we saw, like saying, "Oh, look at Brother Nature," da, da, da. Like he was talking all this stuff, and he was like, "Take it down." And then the guy was like, "Well, give me some money, and then I'll take it down." And then, Brother Nature actually sent the guy $100, and then through like Cash App or something, and then he blocked the bull. So. I mean, it could be Photoshop, but it looked real to me.
I know all I know is I saw that footage where he comes back in the restaurant and he points at the dudes who beat him up. And he was like, dead man, and walked out the store.
Ooh.
That's what
Brother Nature said to them.
After they jumped him?
So he said dead man, dead man.
It was before
they jumped him?
Before the fight. He was pointing at him like pretty much telling him like, you a dead man, you a dead man.
Damn.
What was he about to do?
He might have been just trash talking, but either way, you don't say that.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah. It was just an unfortunate situation. Like
all around.
Yeah, all around. That's why just mind your business. Everybody. Well, I think that's pretty much it for entertainment news. Nothing else. Oh, excuse me. It's more music related though.
All right,
Rest in peace to
Juice Wrld.
Juice Wrld.
Definitely.
Yeah, I was really saddened by that.
That was like really random.
It was random. It was very random and shocking. Like, you know what's crazy? Like, I normally don't listen to music like that to be honest, like that whole like sad suicidal drug music or whatever. But I actually did like him a little bit. Like I was looking at myself crazy because I was excited to see him when I was watching Made in America when I streamed it earlier in the summer. I was like, why am I excited to see this man? Because I was waiting for him to do Lucid Dreams. Because I really do like that song. Like, I thought it was a dope sample track. And I think one time I was like kind of just scrolling through his social media a little bit. This was a while back. Just to kind of like, I don't know, see what was up with him. I didn't think he was bad. Like, I feel like he was tolerable. Like I said, I normally don't listen to that. I don't really gravitate towards that sound all the time and those type of artists, but like I really did enjoy, especially Lucid Dreams, a couple of his tracks. So it's just really sad. He had a seizure in the Chicago airport.
Man, you know they talking about that he took them pills or whatever beforehand or something, but it's either way, it's like messed up. And Joyner, you saw what Joyner Lucas said?
No, what did he say?
He was tweeting and he was like he blamed this whole generation of rappers for his death because everybody glorifying all the drug use and the pills and stuff. So he was like, if it wasn't for y'all doing that, then a young kid like him, basically, if it wasn't for them doing that, then a young kid like him that's not all he would be like hearing. And like basically it's like he was brainwashed by the music. So if it wasn't for that, then he probably wouldn't have done that and that probably wouldn't have happened. Now, you can't just
So we're
say
just
that.
blaming a whole generation for one man's death. I mean, I was with him until he said, until a certain point when you do see a trend of young artists like him dying because of the promotion of drug music.
Yeah.
There's like,
Now,
but they're practicing that. Like they're actually doing it though.
I'm not saying that's not in the music,
Right.
at all. Because they did put that interview out where was he on Breakfast Club, where he was like,
Wait, who? Joyner Lucas?
no,
Oh, you're talking about
Juice
Juice
WRLD?
WRLD?
Juice WRLD
Okay.
was on Breakfast Club and all that, and they was asking him if he did all that stuff, and he said, yeah. He was like, I grew up on like Dirty Sprite 2 came out, that happened. He was like, he made it sound lit. I started doing it because I heard it in the music. He just openly said that.
Dang. Well,
Like, and
Well, I guess he has a point then.
true, but for me, it's like, it's like how you gotta have some kind of self-control too, though. Like,
Yeah.
you can't do it, suffer from it, and be like, well, if they didn't rap about it, I wouldn't have gone through it.
right.
And I'm not just talking about Juice WRLD at this point. I'm just talking about any of these
Anybody.
rappers who are blaming it. Because I'm not speaking ill of the dead. He's not with us to defend himself. I'm talking about just the rappers who say they got into it because of what they heard.
Right.
Which they do promote it. It is geared towards younger crowds. So I get the argument. But I mean, when I came up, all the rappers I love was gangster rappers.
Yeah, and robbing
Yeah,
and killing.
that's what it
That don't
was,
mean
yeah.
Robbing, killing, shooting, just gunplay and drugs. Like Hove, Nas, Ross, 50, Fab, all of them.
Cam,
they all talked about the same stuff. I sat my happy ass in the crib with my headphones on.
Right.
I never ran out and did it.
Right.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I agree with everything you just said. Like you can't let music raise your kids. Like you can't let celebrities raise your kids.
I mean, it starts in the home, and I don't know what these kids' upbringing is. Maybe they
Right.
don't have role models. Maybe
Right.
their parents aren't in
They probably
their
not that
lives as
present.
much as they
True.
need to be. So they're looking for guidance elsewhere. I don't know. I don't know these kids. I don't know these dudes. But like, I loved hearing Hove talk that shit. I loved hearing Dipset talk all that shit. I loved hearing Ross talk all of back then. Like that's all it was. Like they
That's what you
were
hear.
selling you this glorified gangster life.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe this is how you raise and who your role models are, because I loved it. I ate it all up, but I never wanted to run out there and do any of it.
Yeah, of course not.
Exactly. And I always use Lil' Kim as an example. You know how nasty she is. All she talk about, I'll rap all the lyrics till my face turn blue. But at the end of the day,
You ain't gonna run out there. and do it.
I'm not doing
Nah.
all that.
That's just the way. I mean,
like I'm still me at the end of the day.
it just.
And I'm not like, oh, let me go make a what do they call a can what a Sprite a Pepsi can disappear in my mouth or something.
Oh,
What she
yeah,
say?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
let me go
yeah.
do that. Like, no, that's not what I'm. That's not what I'm about to go do.
Yeah, it's like it's just better to listen to other people talk about it, and then
Right.
Yeah, it's a
that's it.
story.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, that was a good story. Back to my life. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
because I can't imagine doing. Man, even if we did grow up on that, if it was reversed and people talked about like the gangster stuff never went away, but because now everybody's a gangster. There could be an artist that come out that's like 18 years old and he talking about doing everything.
See, it's a little different now, but yeah, the gangsters still exist.
Gangster still exists, but
Now it's this other crowd,
Yes.
this depressed, druggy crowd.
yeah, but like and it's crazy because like why is that a
I feel like the
why is
closest.
that a thing?
I feel like the closest thing we had to the depressed, druggy rapper was like Eminem, but even he was kind of like playful too.
Yeah, he was like, but he was like crazy.
yeah,
He was like crazy
humor.
druggy though. Like
Yeah.
like I'm like a
Psycho murderer,
Yeah, like
like-
a psych. I don't think people was like psycho no more. People are just like
Down syndrome,
drugged. Yeah, I'm just drugged out, just like lazy.
like a junkie rap.
yeah,
Yeah, he just went from rapping about selling the drugs to fiends
To doing 'em.
being a fiend.
Yeah, like yo, it's crazy. Like people really went from like I make money off of talk about making money off of selling drugs to
Doing
yo now like I do all this, and it's like, oh, like you don't what kind of in the rap world? It's like, dang, who thought like you'd be like, let's talk about doing these Jones now? Like, what kind of points is that giving you?
Wasn't it Future who said he raps about all that but doesn't do any of it?
Yeah,
Wow, what a butthole.
So you're just selling it to the like, but it sells. But I can't just blame Future because there's been gangster rappers rapping about being gangster who aren't
they weren't
gangsters
gangster either.
forever.
Yeah, so it's like
They just sold that image.
yeah. I couldn't. It's crazy though because I couldn't imagine doing that. Like even if I have, it's crazy because I even hated having like friends that'll, and I haven't had too many that did this luckily, but I would hate to have a friend that's like I know personally that doesn't like that's not really into all that, but they just rap like they just got all these guns and they shooting people and they killing, and they'd be like. I don't even think I could sit here and really like, even really support you and give you props because it's like, yo, this ain't you. Like other rappers that's out there, I could be fans of them, but it's like I don't know them, so I can't sit here and say that they didn't do this stuff.
Right.
But for somebody that I personally know, I probably would have been like a little disappointed. Like, dang, dog, it's not even you don't even do this.
Right.
But
Yeah.
that's why I like the fake gangsters and stuff like that. It's like, yo, why you even?
Corny.
Yeah, because in real life, if somebody pull up on you, then it's a rap.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I never understood it.
It was a lifestyle they were selling, man. Just like it's still going on today. You don't think when we look at it's just sold to you in more places than music now. You don't think when you turn on your phone and you look at Instagram that your entire timeline is selling you a lifestyle.
Yeah, and people just like they just follow it just because.
It's just now anyone can do it.
Yeah, that's accessible to any and everybody, and it's like scary.
That's
The closest I was getting to that was I don't know. I'm trying to think of an album that came out with so much gangster impact. Get Rich or Die Trying.
50, all them G 50 and
Yo, Get Rich or Die Trying came out. Everybody was listening. Every teenager who was into hip hop was listening to that album. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's obvious
play
ones
that.
that people are listening
We
to
don't
that aren't
play
like
that
obviously
G.
Hove
We
and all
don't
that.
play-
But
we don't play around.
exactly
Right.
when and everybody knew all the words, and that is one of the most gangster albums ever. But
Yeah.
I was just enjoying it, eating it up.
yo,
And everybody wanted to date a gangster.
at the time.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Ladies.
But no, yeah. but that's my point. They were selling the lifestyle, the image, the fast money. You know what I mean? They were selling that.
Yeah. They make you look at them like look at that person afterwards like, dang, yo, you really are about that.
And
but you won't
labels-
even know if they really are or not.
And labels will push an artist to keep selling an image, excuse me, to the youth because they know they'll eat it up. that type of shit sells.
Right.
Like, you almost got to give people like, I'm trying to think who changed the mold. I guess Kanye, he made it cool for just the regular guy to start.
College kid. It's
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
whole
Start
college
putting out
kid
raps.
era.
Yeah.
Because once
Like
Kanye
Cole.
dropped, then it was like, oh, bet. That just opened the door for Cole, Drake, Wale, Big Sean. Like, just the kid who wants to rap
Talk
to
about
just rap.
Yeah, talk about like life stuff and
Life and love
experiences
and college.
Yeah.
I love that.
and you know what? I'm glad that happened though.
Yeah. No one
Birthed a lot of people.
We could talk about crazy Kanye all we want, but you can't take away the fact that he completely changed. He brought in a whole new
way.
wave of rap. I mean, you could easily make the argument that it was there before with like Tribe, because they was kind of doing it. Little Brother, but Kanye made that shit so mainstream. His impact was kind of the same as the 50 impact. Just he was selling you something different.
Yeah, he was just giving it in a different way.
Yeah, good insight. I agree. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Guess what I've been listening to? That's fire.
Doja Cat. It's like that.
Well, yes, but Game.
I knew he was gonna say game.
Yo.
Yeah.
See? That album
How
crazy.
that joint 20 something tracks and every track
25.
is dope.
Yo, I love that joint.
Game
Let me bring this up so I
can't
can do my
put
break.
out bad albums. He has never
not
made a
allowed
bad
to.
album.
He not allowed to.
He said this is his last one. Y'all believe him?
Nah.
I mean, he's still pushing that dialogue. This is my last one. I
don't
just
think
can't see him not rapping.
Him being who he is and the way I just can't see it being his
Welcome
last
to
one.
the city of sin. No, when that transition into they don't want no smoke with me in the drum. I don't know.
Yo.
Just
Oh, quick shout out too, cause my man No Smoke and the John Hug the Block.
shut up.
What?
Hug the Block
Go
is
ahead.
the truth.
No Smoke and Hug the Block. My man Nabian. Second year he was at 836. Boy, I went against that. We tied at the end. He produced those.
That's dope.
And you were supposed to get with Game at one point.
He
Ah.
co-produced No Smoke. He was a co-producer, but he did the whole Hug the Block beat though. Like he produced twice on them drums.
Man.
He also produced. I mean, this is not Game, but he also like had played the chords, the instruments on Drake. What's that John? Yeah, cup of egg, I'm drowsy. On More Life.
Oh yeah.
Something to
Nothing to
nothing.
something?
Yeah, he did that too. But yeah, he was on his album. I just wanted to say that because he
Well, congratulations to you, Nabio.
Nabien.
Nabio.
Nabio.
Super Nabio.
I'm just waiting for Ayo's turn. That's all.
Yeah, shout out to him. I'll be happy for him.
You gotta tell him to put you in some placements. Like, tell him to hook you up. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
I know.
Right.
It's crazy. We supposed to collab years ago.
But
What?
We still like go back and forth on Twitter sometimes, but like I ain't talk like we ain't. It just never happened.
Nabio, hit me. We got to chat.
I'm about to, I like him too because he's from the West Coast, so it's like
Let's
he
link.
got that different.
all it takes is a phone call or
That's all.
Tweet or something.
Just-
He the dope. He honestly the dopest producer I ever met in my life.
I remember
Let's
that
link.
that session when y'all tied and you was in that room. Wasn't that the boy who he played it and then you played it and he said he complimented you and he was like, no, you hot. That's what you
Yeah,
said.
me and him both. We was like, "No, you hot, yo." Honestly,
That's
that was
dope.
probably one of like the best moments
That was
ever.
a crazy moment.
Cause no producer in my life ever made me feel like that. Like, and I'm not saying nothing about it was just I never been like I just started like doing like guess beat stuff at that point, like beat battles or whatever. But like as soon as I heard him, I'm like, yo, this dude is like serious. Like he like personally met face to face. He the best producer I ever.
Energy.
Yeah.
Yo, but he also got that respect for you. That's why I was like, y'all
Yeah.
need to talk, man.
You know what? I'm hitting him up tonight, yo. I'm gonna hit him up tonight. I'm dead serious.
Nabio.
Remember, I said it on. I'm hitting him up tonight.
Listen.
I still got his number.
Tweeting right now.
Right.
We here right now.
You scared?
So
Ain't
listen,
nothing but a thing.
listen, I got his number right there.
You a bitch.
Look.
$500 candles. I was like, okay. The light I feel like was so dope because I like the sample one, and I I like those songs where the rappers name drop other rappers.
Well, you listen to the right guy then.
Yeah, cause like it was just kind of like like step into the light. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was just interesting when he said Future is coming to the light or whatever. I'm like,
Oh, with that light
Who's-
sample, with that that joint was tough.
it was, but who's saying like Future like?
I feel like some of them people he said because they're big.
Yeah.
names.
Yeah, no,
because they
I
big
know
names,
the whole
but-
premise of the song is these are the people that are obviously have impact in hip hop. Mm-hmm. But like Future, like can you imagine like Future like in like a battle like with
I
somebody?
will say Future didn't fit with the rest of the people.
Nah.
he
yeah,
said.
yeah, that's what I'm like. Future's he's like Future stepping this light. I'm like
don't-
Future's in the dark.
I almost
somewhere.
was like when he said Travis, I was like,
yeah, Travis and Future. Like what is Travis? I
get Travis more than I get Future though.
Does Travis Scott rap?
Sometimes
What does he do?
he harmonizes.
All right, I'm
he
done.
harmonized raps.
Anyway, I like that Carmen Electra thing.
Yo, that's my song
Like
though.
to the devil's
Come
pie.
on,
Carmen Electra.
Carmen Electra.
No, that 21
Yeah.
Savage joint.
You know
That's
what's-
the
you know
that's
what-
the track.
You know what's
bro.
crazy? I was like, oh no, I see 21 Savage name, dag. This is a song that's gonna be like, for me, because I don't really listen to 21 like that. But I'm like, even
yo.
this is dope.
Uh-huh.
21.
I ain't gonna lie,
Excuse me.
21 been alright on people
Yeah,
albums,
he
yo.
has.
Ever
been
since
alright.
that Cole feature, I was
Yeah.
like, he killed that.
Yeah.
I like a lot. Like I like all of them. Like every single one.
I like that. I
Rewind
like
2
Gold
was dope.
Daytonas.
Gold
Yeah.
Daytonas.
Yeah,
That's my
just
Gold Daytona.
That sample, that's
Ride
dope.
with it on us.
It was great. It was really great. And I'm just so surprised that it's like 25 songs and every song is good. But you know I cried all the way from Welcome Home to I didn't want to write this song.
Man.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that
Boo
joint was
cried.
wild.
Yo, and I can't lie, that track with him and Nipsey was
joint
fire
was
It's
too.
tough.
super
too.
fire. No, it was really
Yo.
good. And I'm just like, and then I hear Marsha Ambrosia singing like this, like she normally do. And I'm just like, and I'm crying. I'm like, no.
She do
my-
always sing like that too.
I didn't even want to write this song. How is she singing? I'm like, oh no.
Yo.
But it was really good from start to finish. I like how he started with Ed Sheeran and ended with Ed Sheeran.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope. Yeah. Oh, the blood thicker than water one.
Yeah.
When you talking about his brother, that was
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah, that was crazy, yo.
That was super deep. I mean, I had no idea. I'm like, who's your brother?
That and Hug the Block.
Yeah, and Hug the
was
Block
like-
together. Yo, Hug the Block, I had to like listen to that joint like twice. I'm like, yo, this is his storytelling game
It's
is like
really
on point.
good.
always.
And it always has been.
yo.
And I think he even said this in one of the songs, like that's missing from rap, like that storytelling element, and that's
Yeah,
one of
it's
my
missing.
that's one of my favorite elements of hip hop, like, and the rewind thing, the play off of
Nas,
that is just so dope.
Honestly, that was the one track I was like, nah, you didn't need to do this.
Really?
No, I'm not saying it was whack.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, I don't think he like did it better than Nas, like the original.
It was
I
just the fact that he did it. Was
He just, I
cool.
feel like he just did it to do it, which was fine.
Yeah.
But I was just like, you didn't do it in a clever enough way
right.
to outdo the, like, it was almost like kind of pointless. It was like, did you just do it just to prove you for yo? That was like a track for him.
Right.
Like,
right.
I just want to do this.
So when is he gonna collab with Jay-Z? Because he said it like multiple times.
Yeah,
about
he's trying to get that
Yo,
Jay-Z collab.
he want that shit so
Yeah,
bad.
honestly, yo, I don't think he's gonna get it.
I don't think he's gonna get it
I don't
either.
think he's gonna get it.
Really?
He
I
didn't
think
get it at this
should.
point. He's not gonna get it.
Why not? I think he
He
should.
ain't gonna get it. That's all right. He'll be all right without it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think everybody needs a Jay-Z feature. It'd be cool, but it's like, I mean,
Because you know what?
He said Dre a lot too.
Well, of course, he always does.
but yeah, but that's cool though. He can say Dre, but
I with Jay-Z, it's like after everything, like he dissed him back in the day. Jay-Z dissed him, and I know Jay-Z's on this making up with everybody thing now, which is cool.
which is cool.
But Game seems to be so thirsty for it that by the time they were to collab, what are y'all talking about? Like, what's the track about?
Yeah, what's it about now? Because
Yeah.
both of you, first of all, Hove is, I'm still retired.
quote unquote. No,
Yeah.
Hove is just like, I'll put out music when I have something to
Yeah,
say.
let me get
Yeah.
just when he feels like that's why I'm like
I love when he
retired.
has something to
But
say.
it's like he's all right. Hove is on standby. on call or whatever you want to call it. Game is like he's about to be done, but I feel like he's just like, all right, yo, I'm done, y'all. Then he on his way out, still trying to look at Hov. Like, if Hov still ain't looking at him, then he like, all right, I said I'm done. That's it. And then it's just like, you heard me? yo, I'm done. You said you coming? Oh no, you're not coming over here. All right, man. Like it's like, yo, he's not at this point. I don't think he going to give it to you. Like Ant said, what are y'all talking about? I don't think Hov. Not saying that he has to because he didn't live the life like you, but like I don't think Hov is talking about like riding around and like Dayton's and wearing Chucks and doing all that other extra like West Coast life.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, you're right. I wonder what that song will even be about. But it'll be probably a dope like moment, maybe. Because
it's like he gonna talk about like the West Coast life and everything that happened, and then it's like, I mean, I guess Hov could talk about
West versus East.
Yeah,
East
I guess he could talk about his Marcy Projects life and all that. But it's like at this point,
but Game already did that. He did that exact track because he did it with Fab.
He did it with Fab. But the thing is, though, even if he did it with Hov not even on that type time no more. Game's still gonna talk about the West Coast thing and da-da-da. And he, even though Game got a little bit more like his concepts are a lot more like he's spread out more now. But it's like Hov is gonna talk about paintings and how blue is richer than everybody. And and it's like I don't really know what the subject would be. It could just be like a general topic.
It can be. I'm sure they could make a dope track. It's just that Hov has so much purpose now when he raps. It's like, why is he going out? I don't know, because it's also like Hov would just say, fuck it, I'll just do it.
I'll just do it.
Like, because no one's expecting it to be done. Mm-hmm. But Game has always come off so about the antics that I feel like Hov wouldn't want to, like, I don't want
to do that.
Right.
And plus, Game, as far as like artistry, like think about who Hov has given verses to in the last like I don't even know how many years I'm gonna say, but just he gave one to Drake, gave one to Meek,
Pusha,
DJ Khaled, Pusha,
Fat Joe.
Yeah, Fat Joe for the joint. Now
Cole.
When on his
Star
first
is
album,
Born?
on the first album,
Star is Born on Hov's
and
album.
on Mr. Nice Watch. But
Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick. All right. Now, no, but I can understand all those people. Now, all those people that we named, well, I ain't going to say Fat Joe. He had a big song. It's just that Game, what I'm saying is Game's not even like as mainstream as he was before anyway. So it's kind of like...
Think about these people you name, though, because I don't feel like any of these people, at least not all of them, went out of their way to get the feature.
They did.
Hov kind of sought them out. Or like Cole was in a position where he signed to him. That was his first artist on Rock Nation.
Yeah.
He gonna look out for him.
Right.
I think Kendrick's story was Hov told him he wanted to get on it.
Right.
Fat Joe's story is...
I heard that story.
He said somebody went and asked him to get on, like to patch it up with Fat Joe, and then they made that happen.
Yeah, I think it was...
Was it Nori?
Nori.
Nori got them to talk.
He said he told Nori to talk to Hov, and then he was like, squash it. Yeah.
Drake was just the biggest thing out. You're going to do a track with Drake.
Yeah.
I never heard how it happened with Push, but that just made sense with the topic.
Yeah. With the Meek thing. Meek, he close to Hov, really close to Hov.
Meek's really close to Hov, plus Meek is just he's one of the A-list artists.
Yeah, and they got that whole reform thing going on, and Meek is like up there now, so I don't even have to know the story for that.
Yeah,
but it's like with Game, it was like
I feel like a favorite had to be called in similar to Fat Joe, because I feel like Fat Joe and Game are kind of like, as far as where they stand in the industry today, as far as public perception, they're not like A-list rappers anymore. But Fat Joe's in a position to where he can get that done because of his relationships.
Right.
Plus, Fat Joe is on Rock Nation now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Plus, he knew people who knew people. I don't feel like Game has the same things granted to him.
Right. Like Game, it comes off as a person who wants to be cool with everybody. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like, like who he is, public perception, and everything like that. It's like, Hov ain't jumping to get on one of your tracks, no matter how many times you try to like mention, wanting a verse from him. So
yeah.
So
I don't know.
How is How is Game not better than Kendrick?
How was he not? Well, who said Game wasn't better than Kendrick?
I don't know. I just feel like
People think
because
that.
people think like Kendrick is like it, but
They're very
they're
different.
too different. But they're both from the West Coast.
Yeah.
So why isn't Game the face of the West Coast, but like Kendrick is?
Because
But
Game didn't.
Game makes better
Game.
music.
I
I can't say
compare
that.
them.
I
yet.
can't compare them.
Like
Yeah, I
Game
can't.
has so many. Like Kendrick has what 3 mainstream albums?
Nah. Wait.
Game not a better rapper than Kendrick.
Yeah, three.
Game not a better rapper than Kendrick.
Better rapper?
He not a better rapper.
It's different though, because Kendrick is like, he can.
This is a good one because I'm sitting here like.
Game is
Kendrick
very
just
good.
makes a whole bunch of noises to me. Like I don't want to feel this way.
I know.
I didn't want to write this song. Like,
You just gotta hear like, I don't know. It's easy. Like if you listen to Kendrick's like transformation, like from his early stuff to like now,
yeah,
and like
but
really
to be fair,
hear everything.
I didn't.
I know, and you didn't. So hearing Kendrick from what you've heard, it's like you're not gonna be able to be like, all right, this
You
is
know
really
what?
Kendrick.
I
But
think even that's hard. I want to say Kendrick's a better artist than Game is, but that's hard too because Game is just so. I will say Game is a little bit more consistent than Kendrick, but the only thing, the difference for me is album to album, project to project. You have no idea what kind of music you're getting from Kendrick. You don't know what the next thing is going to sound like. Game has been consistently Game since Game came out.
yeah, he's West Coast.
He's just bars, story, and name drops.
He knows how to be. I will say this: Game knows how to be a West Coast artist better than a lot of West Coast artists know how to be a West Coast. Like he's one of the best at being a West Coast artist and doing
But
West
he's
Coast
not.
music.
But he is not necessarily in a West Coast box. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No,
he's
I
not.
like Dom Kennedy. Like he has that like accent, so like
Yeah.
he's just gonna be kind of in that box.
yeah,
But like, the game, like I feel like he's very versatile. Like he can kind of be on.
yeah, he can
any
bounce
type
around.
Yeah, he has different types of flows and stuff like that. I don't know. I just enjoy his stuff more. Like,
And that's cool. I mean, they're both big
yeah, and
West Coast.
yeah, it's just
icons.
like, because at the end of the day, when people always ask like the who's the better rapper question, it's always like a person like that's really good at rapping versus a person that just has better like artistry. Like when there was that debate, Game versus Ross, I never even understood how that debate even like came to fruition. Like why they pit those two
I knew
against each
why
other.
because it started because they said who had better bodies of work, who had better discographies. That's how that started.
Okay, because like at the end of the day, like
Damn,
I would
damn,
if
I
I
ain't
had
never
to
thought about
choose
that.
if I had to choose one, I would pick Ross like to listen to for the rest of my life because he makes better songs and y'all. I don't have to explain why I love
Yeah.
Ross, but if you're asking me who's the better rapper, like I'm thinking about all right, there's no music, there's no type of instrumentation. You just have like your bars, you don't really have a whole bunch of time. Like you might have a little bit. Like who's winning, and it's.
You know what?
Game for
I'll
me because
give-
like just
If you talking about up against Ross,
yeah like 'cause,
Honestly,
like,
whoever lived the rest of my life, I honestly might choose Game.
really
over
Oh,
Ross.
okay
For me, personally,
yeah
I'm trying to think.
because like
it's not easy. It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
But I think I've listened to more Game than I have Ross, and I love Ross.
I never really went out my way to listen to Game. It's just like if I hear him I like it.
Yeah,
Oh, see, but now I'm thinking of everything Ross had put out.
Yeah
that's hard for me because Ross like he's my top 5. So
yeah so
Neither one of them in my top 5.
I know the game not in my top
Ross is
5,
in
but
my
Game
top
is in my
5.
top 10 though.
like but as far as like rapping like being a rapper like
I give it the Game.
I would definitely
I'll
give it to Game
too.
Yeah, I give it the Game over
just
Ross.
like because he has just everything. Like the storytelling is big for me. Like the grit, the bars, the cleverness, like charisma.
Oh yeah, if you turn all the music off, Game is definitely rapping circles around Ross.
Yeah. And that's what I go to when it's like, especially a really hard one. It's like, all right, I'm turning the music off. I'm just throwing them in the ring. Like, who's maintaining that essence of hip hop and rap, and that's what I go by.
He can. I think if you threw Game can really hold his own and last for a long time against a lot of these people if you turn these beats off.
Yeah.
And you don't give him no like, I'm gonna rap about this concept and we're gonna make a full song. Like, no, just turn the beat off and let him do. He can survive. He could out rap a lot of people. I do believe that. Like the whole Kendrick and him thing is still on my mind because they did 2 songs together, and it's like, it's hard.
And I really feel bad for even speaking on Kendrick like that because I don't think I've given him a fair chance because I haven't delved into his body of work. Right? It's just like when I hear him, it's kind of like, oh, he's the best. Like, it's like, I mean, I like swimming pools. And I like when he does like his little ad-libs on the verse. Like, I like when he features on things, but like a whole album, I don't know if I can make it through because it's like, I'm like, ugh.
It's crazy because
he could be saying something dope, but I can't get past the delivery sometimes.
It's crazy because I've heard that criticism about Kendrick before.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, what are you saying?
I was listening to Jesus and Mero, and they always clowning Kendrick because they said he just sounds like a robot when he raps.
When he rapping all the time.
He said it sounds like a robot alien. And I am an alien. Something. That's how he raps.
I can see that.
Facts. Yeah,
it's just I know he can. Dang, it's just a shame because like I know he can rap. I just hate for people to not like him because of his delivery. But I mean, that's his delivery. So
yeah,
I guess it's like you know how I feel. That's how I feel. You know who I got that feeling with? Jid.
I like Jid,
but sometimes I can't.
That voice.
Sometimes his voice is like, I don't want you to rap like that. Like I just want to hear you in another voice. I don't want to hear you.
People
like that.
sleep on delivery. Delivery is so
important.
Like I like Jid on I don't know if everybody heard this song, but the Jonah Ari Lennox album, the Jonah Broke.
I like him on that.
See, I don't, because I don't like the way he's rapping, but it's like I can listen to him on right. It's like I can't like I'll be like all right, I can do, like I skipped the song because it's like I don't really.
I actually like him on that.
But on what's the name on Down Bad or something?
Yeah.
Like I definitely like him on that, John.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's just the delivery, just like you feel about the Kendrick thing. Like if you was to hear him rap on like something like Black of the Berry versus like something, then it's like his delivery is a little bit more like raw, like he's rapping. But
I feel like delivery, like you said, Jazz, is such an underrated qualifier because I think sometimes delivery sets apart the people who will be here for now and people who will be here later for the long run.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of who's popular right now with the horrible delivery. Blueface. Oh God. He has zero delivery. He's literally just talking between bars until the hook comes.
Well, to get disrespectful.
Trash.
He's right, Metro.
His delivery is terrible. Terrible. And I feel like that
really
sound, because there's a lot of rappers adopting that style that I'm going to just fit a bunch of words in the bar and then fit a bunch of words into the next bar. You don't necessarily have a structure. You're just saying a bunch of shit until the bar ends and then starting up again when the next bar comes.
Carisha from City Girls.
Yeah.
But it's weird.
Right.
Like, and I'm seeing I'm seeing a lot of young rappers do that. Like rappers who aren't signed, like people who are just like on IG trying to. I'm like, yo, this is like the new young, like, and like the new flow. Like this is the new flow is no flow.
Yeah,
kind of
and
how
it's being offbeat on purpose.
Yeah, kind of how the new like anybody peeping like the style became like the dress was like having no style, like nothing matched. And your shoes was dirty.
Yeah, like just dirty shoes.
It's dirty shoe rap. That's what I'm gonna call it. Dirty shoe rap.
Like Dick Chuck rap.
Dick Chuck rap.
Yeah,
like Gray Forces rap.
Yeah,
yeah, just voice, tone, cadence, delivery is super important. It's not always what you say, but how you say it. That's with anything.
But people like it though. It's like I know some people that's like younger than me, and I had to like tell like I had to stop like trying to come at the music because whenever it's like they play music and then they hear something and they be like, yo, this joint hard. And I'm sitting there like, what? And the beat be on. And they just be going way faster. And you could tell they punch in every single line. They be like, I did this and I did that. Then I did this and I got these drugs. I'm taking pills. I'm smoking what? Like it's like, but they joints barely mixed. Like and I be like, and this got like hundreds of thousands of plays on SoundCloud. And I be like, this is what the people are listening to. I'm like, yo, I want to rip my head
kids
off.
to listen to this.
Yeah, it's like, yo,
These young
it's like
whippersnappers.
teenagers. It's like teenager rap, but I don't even want to classify it as teenager rap, but this is what the teenagers are listening to, and that's how they're rapping.
Right. That's
like
how
I heard
rapping.
some young boys rapping, like they put their videos up on Twitter or whatever, and they sounded like that. And I'm like, I want to hate, and I do hate. I'm hating on it, but
yeah, me too.
It's like, but that's what they're doing. That's what's coming up.
Dog, I don't understand. It's almost like
and Blueface is their king. Like he's at the top.
Yeah, he's like, yo, he is the role model.
I'm not even mad at it because I don't have to listen to that. Because
I mean, and that's
I
how we
have
should all
people
think.
like
You're right.
the game that puts out stuff that I like.
Right. They got
So-
Blueface and we had Silk the Shocker. So
Right.
I mean,
Yes.
we had Silk the
You know
Shocker.
I get paid for busting all the time for verses. See, I need a girl to drop the top. And like I said, like verse, move on.
I ain't saying we could do it like we married.
Jeez. Yeah, that was my song too. Why did he rap like that? Like Master P, you should be ashamed.
Happy kid, but look in your eyes.
Look, before
Spread your ring now. Time to fly. I'm gonna do Gail Fathom. Take a bath in the bottle of Don P. I'm perfect. Imagine we no claws. Like a parking lot with no car. Cell block with no wall.
I can make you broke a heart.
That beat was non-existent to him, yo.
Don't be so fast to react so quick.
That was his one
beat
beat
part. I was like, all right. Okay. You caught it.
Yo, shout out to Silk the Shocker. Okay.
Yo, he was lasting
Maya
in the game.
moving on
He was
remix.
lasting in the game back then. He was lasting.
But even then, when I was a teenager,
I know, it was
I'm like, yo, this nigga is
Trash, dog. Master P his camp was just like, even though it wasn't a lot of people, but it was just like,
it's wild because they was wildly popular.
yo, it's crazy. Like No Limit was crazy, and I respect Master P for everything he does. But it's like, you know, he wasn't the best rapper, but he was like, all right.
No, he could hold it though. He could do his
But
thing.
to say, yeah, he wasn't the best, but he could hold. Like he was like, all right.
Romeo
all right.
had bars.
Romeo, man.
The Nickelodeon bars. Yeah.
Right. Romeo was all right.
Romeo.
Silk was too fast. And C Murder was just. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. But it's like. And like, but the thing is,
Mystical, yo. Don't make me mash a potato. Don't make me.
I know, sitting on the
Mystical
basketball
was
rim and
everything.
stuff. Hold on, can you recite? Do you know any bars from? Didn't I ask you this? Do you know any bars from the C Murder, John?
From the mother.
Yeah.
Do
Do you know the words,
though? No.
All I remember was Snoop Doggy Dogg. That's all I remember he said. I don't know no other.
Wait, what's-
full life. And that's all I know.
Wait, was Chopper style? Was he murdering?
First of all,
Murder Inc.
That's
That's
the
Ja
No
Rule.
Limit.
I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Murder Inc.
What wait, who is
Yo,
it?
Chopper style on the Murder Inc.
I meant.
Murder Inc.
No.
Murder Inc.
Wait, who is it? No Limit.
Was he? I think Chopper was. No.
Oh
yeah.
That was legit my alarm. Like I made that my alarm and I woke up.
That's a crazy alarm, yo.
I woke up.
You're like you rising from the dead.
Right.
But then
It's
it
like
started.
5:30 a.m.
But then
And you coming out of the ground.
But then it was too early, and then I was like, all right, I don't want to hate this song. I don't want this song to be synonymous with me having to get up for class. So I was like, let me turn
You
this.
gonna hate that song.
Right. So I was
Keep
like,
pressing snooze every time I come back. I was like,
yeah.
wake up!
Yo, I'm ready. And this is no lie. I'm not embellishing like Uncle Ant. Like, yo, it really,
That was not your alarm, Ice. Come on, yo.
it was really my
Say
Turn that alarm off and shit.
Yo, that's the funniest
Yo,
story
Ice.
ever.
Yo, Ice.
Yo.
Yo, he said, oh. Yo, he was, yo,
Murder Inc.
in my mind now, he's on Murder Inc. Yo.
I'm so stupid.
John, who was that?
Chopper.
Oh yeah.
Job us die.
Chop.
Come on,
Chop.
I used to do my dance.
Yo, I give it to him though. That one song lasted and it still plays.
Oh, I still love that song.
I was like, all
When
right.
it come on, I was like, ah.
It's Chopper and INC.
Yo,
Chopper,
Chopper.
All right, yo.
I'm
Before,
really an idiot.
because we going up. Before we get out of here, I wanted to bring this up last week on the podcast. But
What?
yo, I feel like rappers, you should at least have 3 full bodies of work. You should have 3 full bodies of a workout before you're allowed to say, come on a track and say, you already know what this is. Can we retire that? You already know what
Yo,
this is.
man.
You already know what it is.
No,
Dog.
we don't.
We don't
We
know.
don't know enough, yo. We don't know enough. We don't know you
Yo,
enough.
but debut album comes out, your intro comes on, and you tell me I already know what it is?
No,
You're
I
lying.
don't.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's your first album. I don't even care if you came out with mixtapes before. I don't know anything. I don't know your album life and your album self. I don't know that. There's a lot of things you shouldn't do coming out as a certain
Or they
art.
say stuff like,
New
you already
artist
know what we
etiquette.
about to do around this time. Like, nah,
Yeah.
your time just got here.
Yeah, I was like, you knew. You were already knew.
You just bought that watch.
That's funny.
Like, that's like becoming a new student in the classroom. You look at all the students like, yo, you already know what's about to happen now that I'm here. Y'all just met me. But you know what it is already.
You know how I go down in
Right.
English?
She was like, yeah, you know how I go down. Looking at the class like,
And what's your name?
James.
Like, my name's Eric.
Yeah, they were like, all right, like I said, James, yo, listen, you already know what it is. They teach. James. No.
She's like, get out.
He called him like 2 different names. Like, James. He was like, my name's Eric. Hey, teach, listen. Phil know what it is already. James. James.
Ice.
Call every student. Yo, Ice.
Ice.
Like, I thought I was James.
Take out your math book. And
He said, sit down, take out that MacBook and shit. Yo, but nah, I do believe that though. They shouldn't nobody come on like that. Like, don't tell me what I already know. Let other people be like, man, yo, he did this on the last couple albums. Man, he might come with this time, or he might, I already knew he was going to do this or something like that.
How did you already know?
Yeah, it's like, but you don't tell me like, yo, you know what I'm coming with. So first album, what? Nah. That's funny that you say that because I remember when what's the name dropped, and I feel like J-Mar always do this. But what's the name when
Shout out to J-Mar.
Yeah, when Dreams and Nightmares dropped the album, and I remember on Dream Chasers 2, that was before his first album.
Yeah.
And in the intro, he was like, came in the gang killing niggas.
Yeah.
Jalen, and he did that whole
Yeah.
do what the intro was. And I remember when we listened to Dreams and Nightmares, I was listening to it with J-Mar, and he was just like, we heard like the piano and the Dreams and Nightmares intro. Yo, he literally said, like, not even a whole minute into the song, he was like, oh, this intro sound like it's all right. Then he was like, yo, what if he just come back just like the intro on the last one and just started like rapping like fat? Yo, then when it switched over to the hype part, I was like, yo, he actually did it.
You already know
So
what's
hold on,
going
wait
on.
a minute, John. I was like, yo, he actually, because he was like, he said, I forgot what bars J-Mar said, but he was like, what if he just come on like, it was words similar to like, basically like, hold up, wait a minute, like I'm going back to what it was something like that. And then like 20 seconds later, he was like, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was sitting there
Y'all
like,
was probably, wow.
yo, we was tripping. We was like, yo, he really did it, yo.
We did it.
No, I was like, yo, we did it.
Yo, real quick. Breaking news.
Oh, shoot.
Lil Nas X has officially gone diamond off of Old Town Road.
Yes.
Yo, you know
Congratulations,
what? I'm not even-
young king.
I'm not even
I love
surprised,
him.
yo.
Horse nigga.
Yeah,
You saw he put that tweet up.
No, No.
He put, all right, remember how everybody's putting them Spotify tweets up about how many streams or whatever?
Yeah.
He put one up, but he changed it so it didn't say his name. It said The Horseman.
He's adorable. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yo.
Diamond Records, yo.
Yo, that's crazy.
Young
One
Black
song.
King.
Yo, honestly, I'm thinking deeper right now. Just, dang, whoever that producer is, yo.
Is getting crazy
He
money.
is balling right
And he
now.
don't gotta put out no promotion for himself. He don't gotta spend none of that on
Yo,
promote
honestly,
himself. Just collect his check.
My Instagram bio would just be, it would just say Old Town Road. Though that's all it gotta say. You don't
Yeah.
even gotta be like, yo, come listen to my.
You already know.
Nothing.
You already
what it
know
is
what's
already.
going on.
You already know. The horse. Oh, I see this.
They always using that picture of him.
Yo.
He's
Lil Nas
adorable.
X.
I'm happy for him.
We did have a question from Audio Burns again.
Yo, you the ultimate question.
Shout out to Audio Burns. Y'all other people need to send in questions too, man. What's up?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna save it because I feel like the questions he asked is good for a main topic.
Oh, all right,
Okay.
cool.
So we ain't forget you. We just going to dedicate it to a full episode. Is there anything else y'all got?
Oh, Pusha T's having a baby.
Yo, I saw that post.
Yo, baby
Yeah.
Push.
Yes,
Baby, congrats to Push.
Congratulations.
Yo, this baby gonna have all this coke.
Yes.
He gonna come out. In fact, she's gonna birth a brick.
Birth a brick.
Yeah, brick baby.
I can baptize a brick.
Just gray
Yo,
water
he
cleaning the brick.
Right.
gonna baptize that baby immediately.
Yo, first of all, he not
Give
even
him
going.
Coke bars.
As soon as the baby come out, he just gonna snatch the baby without even cutting the umbilical cord or nothing, and just dunk it in some water like instantly.
He gonna have the water like on standby, waiting for the baby to come out.
Oh, congratulations.
That's
to
what's
him.
up for Pusha T though, man.
But that's all I got.
Married, got his baby now.
Yep.
He's not hiding a child.
He's not hiding a child.
He about to diss Drake again just for not hiding his child.
He's gonna start it with I'm not hiding a child.
child.
Like you.
I'm reading this tweet right now. It says
Adonis.
Pusha T announces he's expecting his first child. Somebody gonna say not the first child he's announced though. Jeez.
Oh, people already starting, yo.
Yeah, they've been at it.
But yo, it's good to be back talking music. We gave y'all Thanksgiving break. Then we just gave a reflective podcast. Now we're back to talking to music.
You already know what it is.
You already know what it is. We can say that. This is our 32nd episode.
Yeah, you already know what it is, Playboy.
Wow.
More if you include the interludes.
Right.
But AuxCordcast on Twitter, AuxCordcast on Instagram, AuxCordcast at Gmail, AuxCord on Facebook, AuxCord on all major streaming sites. Hit us up. However you're going to hit us up. Rate us on Apple Podcasts. Rate us wherever it's possible to rate something, including SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Bookmark us on Spotify, all that.
Facts.
But for the AuxCord, I am Ant.
I'm Mr. Jerry. So no, I'm Jasmine Miotti.
I'm Ice. I really am.
And you've been unplugged and shit. Have a good day, evening, weekday, weekend, work day, workout, drive, MacBook shopping experience and shit. We see y'all next time. Peace.
Bye.
Stop breaking them basketball courts.
I'll try. There's so many of them.